What's going on, my Fly Hippie family? It's your boy Izzy. Welcome if you're new. Stephen A. Smith dropped a bombshell, man, in front of the Chicago fans on First Take today, man. We're gonna jump right into the clip, but before we do that, y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy if you like the content. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We trying to hit at least 9,000 by Sunday, so if y'all can help me with that, man, I highly appreciate that. And don't forget to get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this. Let's get it.
Angel Reese.
Rookie of the year?
She may be rookie of the year. She's special.
Yeah.
And let me tell you,
Yeah.
and let me tell you this right now. And let me tell you this right now.
Yep.
I don't care what anybody says, because she can play. She's no scrub. She's a walking double-double. Damn it, stop apologizing. Marketability matters. And if you could have that girl on the team, make sure you do it, because that's going to elevate the popularity of the sport, and a rising tide lifts all boats.
Yep.
All right, so y'all hear, man. Now, it's two ways you can accept what Stephen A. Smith said. He said a maybe. It could be like, I don't know, man. Maybe she got it. Maybe she got Rookie of the Year. Or it could be maybe if Angel Reese performed better than Caitlin Clark in the second half, she could win Rookie of the Year. Now, depending on which one you're taking, if it's the second one, cool, okay? If it's the first one, come on, dog. There's no way you can pick her as Rookie of the Year right now at this moment if you have Caitlin Clark in the MVP race. It just don't make sense. If y'all haven't seen the other video that I made about this situation, please go watch it. They have Caitlin Clark specifically in the MVP race at number 5. And then projecting her to finish number 2. And my whole thing is, if Angel Reese is not even in the MVP race, how can Caitlin Clark lose Rookie of the Year? It's just contradicting itself. I don't understand it. And y'all know I look at the stat line. 17, 5, 8, and 1. Now, if you want to round it up, some people like to round it up. 17, 6, 8, and 2. Okay? And then look at the shooter percentages. 40, 32, and 89 with a .8 block on it. People always have to bring up the turnovers. If she's accounted for more points than turnovers, I have no problem with this. And it's so much nuance that can go in between this too. And you can't necessarily count a turnover as a bucket for the other team. If she's averaging more assists than turnovers, she's in the ballpark. Okay? Now let's look at Angel. 13, 12, or 14, 12, 2, and 2. Look at the shooting percentages. They both 40, but if you wanted to round up, I think Caitlin had a 40.5, so she had 41. 20% here, 75% here. So she's losing right here. And then she's losing at the block. 0.4 while Caitlin Clark had 0.8. How can you give her Rookie of the Year right now? Now, I'm all for having hope that she could perform better than Caitlin Clark in the next half. Who knows? Who knows, okay? I don't know what's going to happen, so I can't sit here and just give Caitlin Clark Rookie of the Year right now, because I'm the same way when it comes to the MVP race. I'm not going to give A'ja Wilson the MVP right now when there's another whole half to go. Who knows what's going to happen in the other half? Now, I called out other sports analysts for giving A'ja Wilson the MVP right away, because that's what they're doing. If you go look at the other videos I dropped, they are specifically giving A'ja Wilson the MVP right now. And she's a phenomenal player, don't get me wrong. It's well deserving. How can you say it's solidified, it's a done deal, A'ja got it, but then turn around and say Caitlin Clark could still lose? If Caitlin Clark can lose Rookie of the Year, A'ja Wilson can lose MVP. Since when have we been giving players awards at the halfway mark? We've never done that. Now, honestly, I think Angel Reese is a great player, very valuable on the board. That's where I see her talents at. And I think the double-double dismantled the credibility of her game. People can't even give her props for rebounding because of that propaganda that was going on. I think the double-double stuff was the worst thing to ever happen for Angel Reese. I hated it for her because I actually saw the games that she had great rebounding, moments. She had phenomenal rebounding skills, out hustling players. When you can get a rebound and you getting boxed out. If you can get a rebound over somebody without getting called for it, or getting called for over the back, that is phenomenal. That is athleticism. That is learning trajectory of the ball. That is some Dennis Rodman type level skill right there. I mean, I'm just saying, she'd be tipping the ball away from people. She showed you in the All-Star game that she can literally get to that rock. And I want to talk to the AR Army because y'all like to use college achievements when it benefits Angel Reese. But then when you try to use it for Caitlin Clark, y'all got problems with it, or you say it don't matter. For instance, people always bring up Angel Reese beat Caitlin Clark in college and got a ring, got a championship, and then be like, I don't see how people can celebrate somebody that never won a championship in college. But then I'll bring up, well, Caitlin Clark broke all these type of records that just superseded everybody's expectations of her. And that's where she got her fandom from. And then I'll turn around and say, well, if those don't matter, she definitely breaking records in the WNBA right now. First rookie for 400, 100, and 150. Fastest player to 400, 100, 100. Triple-double. 19 assists. What else you want? And not only that, if y'all want to bring up Angel Reese being a champion in college, they forget last year she just lost to Caitlin Clark. Out of the 3 meets, Caitlin Clark is 2-1. She beat her twice out of the 3 meets. Now, one thing I always say, me and Stephen A. Smith always agreed on, it seems, is the USA marketing Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. I always said if both of them was on that team, it'll help them with the marketing. Now, just because I'm saying that both of them should be on the USA team, that's not saying Angel Reese is just as good as Caitlin Clark. That's not saying that. And I don't want to hear, oh, they wouldn't even been able to get on the floor. They not ready. I don't want to hear that, man. Because we've seen some stats. And not all of them are contributing, man. Let's just keep it a grand, okay? If we look at the stats with USA and Belgium, as you can see, it's a few players that didn't contribute at all, man. Chelsea Gray, who did a fantastic job in the first game. She had 13 assists, I think. Ended this one with 3, with 0 points. Played 9 minutes. Diana Taurasi played 14. I mean, no stats at all. I mean, so come on, bro. Don't sit here and try to tell me that they couldn't have had some backup or added something to this team. Look at this, man. Brittany Griner, the tallest thing on the court. Only 3 rebounds. That's all you can get me? 2 players that's really carrying this team is Brittany Stewart and Asia Wilson. I know a lot of y'all might say, oh, yeah, they dropped 25,000 in attendance yesterday. If you would have watched the game, you know for sure that crowd was rooting for Belgium. They weren't rooting for USA, which is why Sabrina did the hush after that 3-point she made at the end. So that's all I got to say about it. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Am I tripping?